We are ready to continue on the enclosed trailer project. So here we are in the shell. Last time we stripped all the heavily damaged metal, cut out all the bent supports, and got our game plan together. We went shopping and I have lumber. We are rebuilding this trailer out of lumber essentially. We're going to leave some of the skeleton, but we're building inside a new frame. To get ready for building, I did level the trailer and get it put up on blocks. So we are solid. There's no shake, there's no twist, the floor is level. That's going to make my job a lot easier. One of the things I'm going to start with today is cutting out more support. These roof supports right here are going to be in the way of my framing. After looking at it, I think I'm going to build walls fully inside here that go all the way up to the top, which means these will be in the way of the walls. I'm putting on my respirator so that I don't get metal in my eyes and protect my ears. But we get a lot of questions about this, and people like to know where I got it. What is it? It's a 3M VersaFlow 300 series, and I don't recommend it to DIYers because it's honestly a professional use item. It's very expensive. I think they're up to like $1,500 now. And they require maintenance. You know, you have to buy the filters, you have to clean it properly, maintain it properly, you have to take care of the face shield because it gets scratched. I actually put covers on there. You can buy face shield covers like that so that you can peel them off, put a new one on, and it protects the shield longer. But I would only recommend this, honestly, if you need it, if you're a professional, if you're doing stuff all the time, it's a good investment. There are cheaper options out there for occasional use, light use. Just look for PAPR, that's what it's called. Anyway, and there are some designed for woodworking. It's all contained in one helmet. You don't need the back air unit, but basically it pumps air in to the helmet. I like this, and I needed this because I have an unusual face and head shape and might not look like it, but I'm part like Neanderthal and I don't know. But the point is that it's hard for me to wear things, and it's hard for me to wear even like eye protection and ear protection at the same time because they clash with each other. But it's especially hard to wear a respirator. They don't seal good on my face, and I have facial hair. And I hate pulling air through a respirator, because in a normal respirator you have to do the work of pulling the air through the filters, and it makes you work harder. And this just constantly pumps fresh air into the helmet so you can breathe naturally through your nose comfortably. There's no force, and you're not deprived of oxygen, so it helps me for long periods of time. So that's my story behind that. 3M, it's a great unit, but it's probably too expensive and too high maintenance for the average user. So I'm gonna just get chopping these out. Well, lost one blade, but we got it done. And now I'm going to go ahead and just start planning out the wall layout, which is going to be easy because it's going to follow these metal. These are all 16-inch centers. I'm just going to follow the wall, I believe, the same way. Or no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build this wall 24-inch on center. The ceiling is going to be run 24-inch on center, so the wall can be the same. It'll carry it just fine. Alright, we got the place all cleaned up and we're ready to start the framing. I already cut and marked out my top and bottom plate. That'll do for now. You might have noticed I touched up some of the metal with spray paint just to stop it from rusting. I think we'll try to hit the walls on both sides of this wheel well and then piece in a wall on top of the wheel well in between them. So I'm going to just do this little baby wall right here, and I'm stopping right here because after this point the floor starts sloping down. So the whole floor is level until right here, and this is part of the ramp to come in. So we'll stop it right there. Oh. You know, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I didn't take out this last roof support that was in my way, and I also have to clean up a couple of cutoffs over there. So I got that section done, and I didn't come over to this side. So let me chop this out quick, get it cleaned up. We'll try to get this wall done. I also missed one. I'm also spray painting all the raw metal, just trying to make sure it's gonna last. Okay, now I have some kind of guide for me to measure from to get this middle wall put together. So that's my next step. Let me measure, frame, get all that done. Well, there it is. One side of the trailer basically complete. I'm leaving the end unframed for now because I'm not sure how I want to tackle that with the slope. Not because of the slope, I could figure that out, but because of the way it'll interact with the door up there. We have the garage door mechanism, and the 2x4 wall will be too thick and it'll hit into that. So the sloped area can stay. That's not a concern. But we got all this done. I don't even know if I explained this properly of why we're framing this wall. Obviously, we're fixing the trailer. That wall might look all fine, the metal wall. But this wall that I'm building in here is going to serve a couple of purposes. The main one is that I'm going to be attaching wooden roof rafters up here. And I want the wood to sit on wood. I can screw it together and create a frame. The other thing is I am considering insulating this so that it keeps some of the heat out. So that's why I'm doing wood in here. Originally I was thinking about just framing up where the metal was damaged, but then I'll have wood on the roof go into metal. I don't know, I just didn't like it. So this is what I'm doing, and that's what I did. I'm going to be doing this same thing on this other side later. It's a chilly one today, and last night it rained, which makes it worse. I'm so disappointed. I was trying to take advantage of this dry spell that we've been in to get work done, and I hate it when my lumber gets rained on. I know it happens on the construction site, but moisture causes problems, makes wood warp and twist and everything else. And now look, I got puddles on the floor in here. So I don't know how long I'm going to stay out here in this cold. Well, I just procrastinated for way too long thinking about this wall. This one's a little different, a little tricky. And what I wish I did is I wish I bought more long boards so that I could just do another long wall around this door. Well, I didn't, so I'm going to build some baby walls. So you can see I built a support for my header right here. I'm just gonna have to work in sections as I do this. Oh, let's see how this one goes. I think I got it. Check this out. I got a header. I didn't put anything in between the boards, but it's okay. And probably even overkill for this job. Somehow I managed to make that 1.5 inches short. You see that? Alright. Stay. I think this will be an easy fix. I'll just layer a piece of wood on the bottom of the header. That looks better. Lines up at top. Oh well. Mistakes happen. I'm going to tie these together, screw the header in. It'll all be solid, one piece. Got that locked in. Now I'm going to anchor it into the floor. We're laying out the last wall. Forgot my level was up there. That could have hit me in the head. Okay, we're getting there. I'm going to make sure this is level on top. I'm going to screw them together just like we've been doing. Wow, and we are done. Just got that all screwed in together. It's looking really good. I have to pick up some shims so I can just shim underneath this one where the wheel well is, because the wheel well is uneven. And so I just want to shim under it. And then I will secure it with some metal screws made for metal. Straight down into the metal if I can. But otherwise we're done. I got to pull my excavator. Back because I was pulling on the wall a little bit. Still was leaning in a little too far, so I pulled it out. Everything looks really good. Except for down here at the very end, when I'm sighting the wall, I'm just eyeballing it. And I noticed that it goes up at the end right here. It seems to wing upward. I don't know if it's winging up or if it's low here. We leveled this, and the frame should be pretty level. I'm going to double check it another day just to make sure. It could just be the way it's put together. The trailer could still have some warpage to it, but otherwise it looks pretty straight all the way down. And it's probably going to be good enough for this. All we have to do is get a roof on it. So I'm done for today. I'm done for this video because we have the walls framed. Now, like I said, I didn't do this little section at the end because this is where the floor slopes, and I don't know how to interact with this garage door mechanism, so I'm going to leave that. But I do have a plan of how I'm going to handle it, but that's going to be next time. And I didn't do in the little nook over here, this little front corner, because I'm not sure if I want to frame walls here or not. I don't know if I need to. I'm going to see what I can do because this little section might be totally fine the way I plan on doing the roof. So I'm going to leave that. And I'm really looking forward to doing the roof because I have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work, but it should work in theory. And I'm looking forward to trying it and sharing it with you guys. So next time I'll try to get to that. These walls will have top plates, a double top plate, and it's going to stiffen it up and lock it together even more. So that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.